A lot has changed in the last 2 months. I don't know many lives that have been untouched by the current health crisis in which we find ourselves. But let me remind you of something that has not changed. God's desire to grow the body of believers and His desire that not one of the little ones will perish. My name is Lisa Yarrick, and I have the privilege of leading Child Evangelism Fellowship, the Greenville Piedmont chapter. And because God's desires have not changed, our ministry and His work have not stopped. It just has to be adjusted. I want to thank all of you who have supported the ministry in some way. We are so grateful for our prayer warriors, for those that volunteer, and for those who give generously to support the work that God is doing through this ministry. So thank you for following His leading on your heart. At times in the last few weeks, we have felt like we were wandering in the wilderness with no idea which way to go. But as I was reading this morning in Isaiah chapter 43, God is reminding the nation of Israel how He has rescued them in the past, because they again find themselves in a tough spot. He says to them, I am the God that parted the Red Sea so that you could walk through on dry land and escape from Egypt. But then He says something interesting. Forget all that. I'm about to do something new. Can't you see it? I've already started. I'm going to make a pathway through the wilderness. I'm going to create streams in the desert. What a powerful passage that is, and such an encouragement to us. As we have moved forward, we know that we just have to keep walking towards God and prayerfully and faithfully waiting on Him to show us exactly what it is that He wants. One of the ways that we have done that is with our summer program. Christian Youth in Action, or CYIA, and 5-day clubs are going to happen this summer. We have interviewed and are about to hire a strong team of high school and college students, which we will then train, disciple, and lead as they serve children this summer. We are excited about what God is going to show us, although we don't know exactly what that program is going to look like. So I wonder if perhaps you have been praying about a way that you can get involved with God's work somewhere. We still need you. We need prayer partners. Would you consider praying specifically for us that we have creativity and excitement and access to children this summer in some form or fashion? We still need donors. We need people who are willing to give resources to support this ministry so that we can continue to do God's eternal work of carrying the gospel to children. And we still need volunteers. When school starts in the fall, it will probably look a little different than it has for many, many years. And while we don't know exactly what that's going to look like, we know that we're still going to need hearts and hands and feet to serve children in the way that He shows us. So would you consider volunteering for our ministry? Or continue volunteering if you have up until now? Finally, if you personally are feeling like you're in the wilderness and you're just not sure which way to turn, I hope that Isaiah 43 verses 18 and 19 will encourage you that the God who parted the Red Sea will in fact create a pathway for you and streams to refresh you in the desert.